It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens. Welcome to Trains and Tech. Tonight, we are going to attempt to do something that I watched somebody else do on another video, and it was an interesting video. The amount of, there was a little bit of struggle. So I think tonight there could be some struggle with the project. If you don't know, we are going to add a lighting kit to a crocodile. And as we know, crocodiles bite sometimes. So this is gonna be interesting. Let's just say hello. We got a couple people coming in early. We got Cameron from Bookaboos 121. We got Gary Creepy 013. Conrail Nuts is in the house. We got Dave BNS FN Scale. Dwight Curley's here. Lynn McCurdy in the High Desert Modular Model Railroad. Andrew from Mr. Pictoven. Norman Rowe. Roy Elpham is in the house. Bill from Ozark, Midland, and Southern. And Steven from Wigwag Workshop. Thank you for those that have come in early and joined us for a little bit of early fun. We got Conroe Nuts given a little bit to help out with the bills. Much appreciated, everybody. Let's see, Heath, Bill says he's kind of looking forward to this. We're working on the same kit, but we're up to a different point. So if we come over here, you can see the Lego part is done, but we've got the light kit still left to add. So a quick story about the light kit. I did open it up, and it comes with, you can see right here, it comes with a battery box. So I've got some batteries. The step one basically says test the lights, make sure the lights work before you start assembling them. So I took the battery box and I'm trying to open it, and I'm trying to figure out how to pry it open, and I can't, like I think it might slide. I just couldn't figure out the battery box. It was like just so complicated. And then I noticed a screw. So I start digging around in my pile of screwdrivers to try and find the right size screw. It was, you know, a little tiny, screw that I needed. So I grabbed my little tiny screwdriver and I came and unscrewed the screw and popped right open. Perfect. Found out I need AA batteries. And then I took out some of the other stuff that was in the box. And what else do they have in the box? They've got a little screwdriver. So if I would have probably actually read the directions instead of just sort of looking at the picture and trying to figure it out, I probably would have known that I needed the screwdriver. If people can let me know, I'm doing a little bit more testing again with the stream. So if something gets a little funky, just let me know. Just put some comments in the chat. But I think we're doing okay. It's not great. It's a little worse than it was Sunday, but it looks like we're doing okay. So we're gonna keep going as it is and go from there. Who just asked the question? Mr. Petova just said, what kind of mic are you using? This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. Rode Wireless, yeah, something like that. Your white shirt looks brown. It is brown. It's my Strasbourg meet and greet shirt. It is brown. Thank you, Andrew. Looks like Mr. Rick Bailey is coming in. Before we get started, I do have a little bit of a show and tell. I've got this photo that I took. Let me share the screen. So this is a photo I took. This is, I'm not too far from Broadway in Manhattan, and the Broadway bus is the M104 that goes down the city. So this is, you can kind of see this is a hybrid bus, clean energy bus. So Container Man was nice enough, and I don't know if people know, but Container Man is really into trucks and all that kind of stuff. So Container Man happened to get me a bus, and it happens to be the exact M104, but I mean, it's, you know, it's like it's identical. It's virtually the same exact bus. So it's kind of really exciting that it was exciting to get this bus just because I see that bus all the time. So it was really cool. He also got me, let me use this camera here. He also got me these other two buses that are really cool. This is DC Trails, which I looked up, and it's a sightseeing company. And this one is a Greyhound bus with Love Your Journey with Greyhound on it. So I've got, these are actually HO scale, which is really cool. So now I've got 3 HO scale buses, which gives a little more encouragement to get the shelf going, the HO scale shelf going. The other little project that I have going on is I'm going to speed up my O scale train a little bit. I think if you count the number of cars behind the train as it goes by, you'll notice that I've got an extra train on there. I got a new spring for the coupler, and now we've got One, two, three, four, five, six, all seven trains going around. Not only a train addiction, Andrew says, but now a bus addiction as well. I actually have a video coming out this Thursday coming up, and in the video, I take a subway to a bus to go to a swap meet for a train show, and that's sort of the progress of the video. And it's fun to, it's what we do. Yes, is primarily about the trains, but when you're creating these worlds, it's it's fun to look at sort of other methods of transportation as well. So, oh, Bill. Bill from Ozark, Midland Southern says, to help with the replacement cost for a new light kit. Are we really already thinking that I'm going to have problems with the light kit? Because that kind of makes me a little sad. We'll see. Hopefully I won't have too many problems, but I might. We'll see. John Train BFGR, I picked up models of the buses I rode across Canada in the 1980s, Grey Coach and Greyhound. It's Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, talks about how his focus on, what he tends to get, like the trains he tends to buy, are the trains that he rode on. And there is something really kind of fun about that aspect of it, that you're using what you ride on, or you're experiencing the modeling, the building of it. I'm gonna make a little change here. I want to make myself a little bit bigger, so I don't know. Ooh, that was too big. I hope that wasn't too scary for anybody. I know making myself bigger is probably not the prettiest picture in the world, but it happens. It happens. Dwight Gurley says, help with the light problems, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Dwight. I'm feeling like if I put up a poll tonight, I don't think there'd be a lot of positive responses. It seems like people aren't very positive on what I'm doing. Andy Estep says, my wife takes a subway to a ferry to a bus to commute. That's pretty cool. Dwight, I knew what you meant. It's all good. But if you want to, give another $5 just to add the L, it's all up to you. I'm being told no pole dancing. Let's see, what else do we got going on tonight? PTZ camera. So we've got the two trains, the pacemakers behind the 1111, and we got the clown nose with some heavyweight Ringling cars. So that's what we're running tonight. But we're all here to see what's going to happen with the light kit. Lynn McCurdy says, I'm positive tonight's show will be great. I don't know if he means that in the same way that that I'm thinking about it. Dwight, thank you so much. Banking the L's. He's got 4 L's in there. So now if Dwight drops any L's, we all know why. Container Man saying, what did I miss? Container Man, you missed a whole presentation about a bus. And if you go back and watch it, you can see I've got that bus and I've got another bus that looks just like it. Real bus, model bus. I think Container Man knows where that came from. We're all here to see the blue smoke. Yeah, let's just get into this. This could take a while. Norman Rowe says, I commute to my living room every day. It's so tiring. Yeah, I can see it. Fittingly, the Conrail tender is backwards. What Conrail tender? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, the Conrail tender is backwards because it leans the other way, and it kept falling off the shelf. So I turned it around so that it was going the other way. Yeah. Lynn says, Container Man, just some stuff about some toy buses. The real bus does come in a big box. I didn't have to unbus. I didn't have to unbox the real bus. It came unboxed when it showed up at the bus stop. So let's move the Crocodile a little bit. So light kit. We've got the universal instructions. We've got a little thank you for your purchase service card. Let me fix the paper just because. We got light up your loco manual. We've got the screwdriver that I wasn't sure about. We got the lights themselves, and we got the battery box. So this, I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I'd hate to see how long an unbussing would take. That would make a great live stream, though. Lynn says, I had a job in Memphis, Tennessee, making signs to go on the side of buses for California. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so do we look at the directions first? So, step 1. LED lights damage easily. Please take it as carefully as you can. Bill says, I do like your Crocodile project, and I'm sure the light installation will go well. I'm all about positive, Heath. If anybody can do it, you can. Thank you, Bill. Step 2. Step 2. Install building blocks, dismantle building blocks, wind the cable around building blocks, penetrate building box via a cable. Oh, I see. This is the code that I'm going to need to remember. Yeah, so when I watched it, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Before installation, please have a test of the lights to make sure it all works. So let's do it. Let's open up the battery box. Norman Rose said, I had a job making license plates for cars in California. Norman, I'm curious what your address was when you were making those. Yeah. Andy had the same exact thought. So I did watch the video, so I don't know how much I'm going to follow the directions, but I probably should follow them somewhat. So here's the screw that I could not find earlier. Everyone's giving Norman a hard time about his license plate making. Oh, not that one. This one. Well, it looked like Martin came in at some point. We got Edward from Happy Valley. Norman says he was just kidding. So once you take the screw out, it actually comes off very, very, very easily. So I need to find a way to raise this up. I keep like looking down to switch stuff. I'm still working on where to put that. I'm still working on it. Striped jumpsuit or orange is the new black. So I don't know how new these batteries are. So this could be the first roadblock of the night. Will be depending on whether this works or not. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping these things light up. I guess the good news is everything's unboxed and it only took a couple seconds. So they've got some twisty tiles holding everything together. Let's plug it in. Why is it that no matter how many USB things you plug in, you always plug the USB thing in backwards? Always. Lynn McCurdy just says, Heath wife just asked, early or late dinner tonight? We'll find out. I don't know how new these batteries are, but let's see. If we turn this on, let's do this just because this could be exciting. All right, so we got, looks like all the lights are lighting up. So that's pretty good. Step 3 is a success. We've made it to step 3. They fixed that with USB-C. Well, they did fix it with USB-C, but how many USB-C devices do you really have? So, well, thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed this show. That was the lighting of the Crocodile, and as you can see, everything went swimmingly. So thanks again for coming. Much appreciated. Why are you still here? We're done. It's over. You can all go home now. All right. Let's keep going. I'm not really sure what these instructions are for. They basically just tell you don't break anything. That's all those tell you. Okay, so we got the Crocodile. What unboxing? We just did the unboxing. Wasn't that enough? All right, so number 5. I'm not really sure what 5, 6. Oh, I see. It says take it off and turn it around. All right, so we're gonna, let's actually leave this here. So, I'm gonna take this part and I'm gonna put this back on here just so that it's there, and we're gonna slide this out of the way. All right, so that was I guess that's step 7. Step 8 says to pull the top off. So it does say to turn it around, but I don't really know which is the front or the back, but we're going to turn it around. So we're saying this is now the back. It says to pull this off. All right, so we got that off. And hey, we're turning pages. We are turning pages. Martin says, quit while you're ahead. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Rick is here, or at least I saw Rick here. When I was a kid, Andy Estep says, Linda Carter lit the Christmas tree at the local hospital, was way more excited to see Wonder Woman do it than he. You know, we're all getting there. Crocodiles do shed tears, don't they? I forgot about that. Mr. Splitterrock's here, Adam Cruz is here, Jim Tedesco's here, Stephen from Wigwag's here, Ken N is here. We got a party going on. Let's keep this going. I don't know what that one says. This one says take a bunch of things apart. And then this one says get the lights ready to be put in. So if I didn't watch the video, I would probably be very confused right now, but I did watch the video, so I know what actually needs to happen. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this off, pull this off, pull this off. So what we're doing is we're replacing this piece here, this top piece, is going to get replaced with a light. So this piece right here, we no longer need. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we are eventually going to want to do this on both of them. Let's just pull these apart now. So the directions and everything to say really be careful, but then the video that I watched, he was pretty aggressive, with it. So Dwight says, "I think you're the only person that does a live stream that wears a watch." That is very interesting. Now I am going to watch other people's live streams and check out whether they are wearing a watch or not, because that could be a very astute observation. The reason I'm wearing a watch, this is just like Christmas trees trying to undo these. The reason I wear the watch is it's a Garmin watch, and I like to track my sleep. If I'm kind of getting grumpy or kind of getting miserable, I can generally look back at my watch and see a lack of sleep. And there seems to be a direct correlation between lack of sleep and Heath being grumpy. I am going to guess I am probably not the only person that deals with that affliction. But it is what it is. Oh, sorry, we're a little out of focus there. I don't know the answer to that, Ken. I don't know enough about Lego gauge to know. I know that there are people that I think have modified them to be the correct gauge for like O scale or something, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know for sure. Yeah, yeah, Damien. The other thing that I track is my stress. So I track stress level, and I track my sleep, and I track some other stuff like that. I didn't wear a watch for a really long time, and then smartwatches came up, and then I started wearing them again. Vince Lombardi says, "Fatigue is the enemy of us all." As quoted by my dad. Okay, let's go back to the instructions. Is that it? So it looks like that's the only thing I do right now. So what's funny is it shows putting the pieces back on, but then when you get to step 17 and 18, the pieces are back off again. So I think that's kind of funny. It's as if they can't make their mind up as to when to put the pieces back on. So I do find that kind of amusing, I must say. Uh-oh. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Ken N says, "I'm retired. I don't need any bleeping watch." Yeah, Container Man, I probably do need to meditate more. That is probably a true statement. For sure. Okay, so we got these two wired up. And what I'm trying to understand is where this wire here, oh, this wire seems to go just back to this. Okay, so, uh-oh. See, we've already got a problem. We're already taking things back apart. I didn't notice that the wires are kind of tangled. So this one is now in between. Yeah, this is just like Christmas lights. It's all about the untangle. All right, so there we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So now this is the next set of lights. And this is the, come on, there we go. So the next thing we're going to do is these sets of lights. So let's make sure those are out. And I'm just not sure what's going on. Here we go. This goes back like this. The hardest part is probably trying to remember how to put this back together. Bernard's in the house for mini prints. We've got Z Fantasy Trains in the house. Oh boy. Did I miss something? No. I think I'm getting it all back the way it's supposed to go. No, I think I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Don't tell anybody. This is what the guy in the video did also. He took it apart, he put it together, he took it apart, he put it together, he took it apart, he put it together. So, you know, I don't feel too bad taking it apart, putting it back together, taking it apart, putting it back together. This is, I'm like pushing on one thing and something else falls apart. I apologize. If I miss your chat tonight, it's because I'm kind of focusing on what I'm working on, and I might be missing it. So Ethan, Ethan Armitage, if I'm missing your chat, it's not because I'm intentionally missing the chat. It's just I'm focusing, and I'm having a hard time focusing. Focus, focus, focus. So this guy goes here. Now, according to one piece of these instructions. Oh, I see. Hold on. Actually, this is the next one we're going to put in. I'm really following the video more than I'm following these instructions at this point because I'm confused. I'm easily confused though, so I wouldn't say that's a real shocker. But what they're showing now, I don't know how to show this really well, but what they're showing is these, I need to put these on. And what it kind of looks like is you do the one to the back side with the feed, and then it goes across, and you do this one like this. And then, what I'm not sure about is hiding the wires. Because they keep showing it's confusing. The hiding the wires part is very confusing. And that's the part I'm struggling with, is I don't really understand what they're saying to do. Oh, I see what they're saying to do. See, although mine's on the opposite side. I don't know if that's a problem that mine's on the opposite side. All right, so they're saying to put this on first. Boy, I hope people are figuring out what's going on, because I am confused. I need a shot of Jaeger. Humans trying to get his lights installed correctly. I am. You need to stream incandescent. You know, I do not need any incandescent lights. Why, Steve? Why are you holding up fingers for Bernard? I don't know what's going on. Ethan's still holding on. Yeah, I know. The overhead camera comes in and out of focus. It's a newer lens, so I'm still I'm still working on it. Wrap them up the best you can and shove them anywhere they'll go. If you must have seen the video, because that is essentially what the guy did in the video. Is he just kind of wrapped them up. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know, camera. There we go. It helps if I have the object. I just realized what part of the problem is. So let me fix the camera. The camera should be back a little farther. That's why I keep missing the camera. Let's try and. Okay, so that's probably a little better now. I watch Robin Hood Bricks, and that's what he does for wires on his trains. Yeah, the camera needs a shot of Jaeger as well. Oh, Bernard, I'm sorry you're still having head issues. Bernard fell off his roof trying to put a camera up, and his head's been bothering him for a little while, so. That's not actually true. That's not what happened, but that's my story. I'm completely making that story up. That's not what happened to him. But I like that version of the story, so that's the version of the story that I am telling myself. Bill says very focused and going well. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a terrible job reading the chat though. But, you know, something just beeped. I don't know what just beeped, but something just beeped. Oh, I think it may have been Discord that just beeped. But I don't know why. Yeah, it's Discord. I don't know why Discord just beeped. I'll have to look at that later. I keep turning off all the notifications on Discord, and then it updates something, and then the notifications come back on. Ugh. Everything I touch, I'm knocking something else off. Okay, so I've got these two wires, and I think oh, hold on. Wait a second. Now I'm really confused. What? Hold on. So what it looks like they're saying is you pull some stuff off and actually run the wires inside and under stuff. I feel like I'm like, they're showing it here put together, and then they're showing it here taking it apart. So I don't know why, like, why don't I just, I feel like the way they're making us do these instructions, they're having you like take it apart and put it together multiple times. Oh, I just noticed something too. On the video version, they've got lights that go up here as well, on the top. And that's partly what's confusing me, I think, is in this version, there are no lights on top. So I think these are the only lights that go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not follow the instructions, and I'm going to take a little bit more of this apart, and I am going to run the wires basically more down on the inside, because it's the instructions are kind of weird. I gotta admit. So this is gonna come. Let's see. We're about to do something that may be a problem. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this, because this could be a problem. Nope, that can't go there. That has to go behind. Do not try this at home. I am a professional. And I wish there was a way, so they're showing it just going, they're showing the wires just going up over the edge. But what I'm looking at is I'm wondering if there's a way to, hide the wires more inside. But I don't think it doesn't, I'm overthinking this because this is the back side and I don't need to, be overthinking this as much as I am overthinking this. So that goes there. Is everyone following along? Oh, I apologize. I am totally I'm totally missing chat, but this is yeah, see Lynn, this is it. Yep. You don't need no stinking instructions. Oh, make sure Discord settings are synced. Oh, maybe something's not synced. I slept in a Holiday Inn Express last night. Okay, I think though I'm liking where this is going. This is making me happy. This goes here. And I've got the 2 wires coming out like that. And that's exactly how I want it to go. So we're gonna push that down. And we're gonna put this guy back together now. They keep saying to be so delicate, and yet you're taking Legos and like pinching things between Legos. So it's, you know, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong a little bit. Yeah, this might be a little easier if you do this before you put it all together, but the instructions say to do it after, so we're doing it after. And probably could have left a little more slack on the top here, although it's kind of that's kind of about all I got. Okay, so that goes there, and the top should slide on, although it's not. Why isn't the top sliding on? Oh, maybe because I got the wires in the way. No, what is happening? Oh, interesting. So I've got the people inside the train, and maybe I should not have the people inside the train because what's happening is the hat on the person is hitting where the lights are. So let's take the people out, and this should now, there we go. Now it sits down. There we go. There we go. I don't know who I'm talking to. Ethan, yes, I definitely need help. I don't know what Creepy just said, but oh, just drop it on the floor. We are trying not to drop things on the floor today. We are trying. Since you're doing it, you're probably doing something wrong. Tim, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Get the drill out. What are we drilling? Boy, I hope we're not drilling anything. So here's a little close up. This is where the wires are coming out right now. And what it says to do, let's see if I can get that in a little bit more. So what's going to happen is this guy is going to go on top like this. I wish I may be taking part of this apart again. So the other part is I'm just way too anal for this. I mean, that's really what I'm struggling with here is my own little bit of being anal retentive, not necessarily any anal anything that is in the instructions. So there we go. Oh, and it was out of focus. So I got this in here pretty nice. Got it in here lined up. The problem, though, is now I got to open this back up again to slide these pieces in. So let's see. Let's see if I can do it without taking it all apart. I'm probably better off. I'm sorry about the focus. I'm sorry. Take the Lego people's legs off and put them back in. That sounds painful. Although, yeah, you need shorter Lego people. But we want people in the crocodile. Maybe take the hats off. I could do that too. Let me try and solve this little situation right here, and then maybe we'll try it again. Ah, there we go. So you can see now I've rewon them a little bit, so now they're nice and cleanly run. Even though this is the back. This is the back. Shoot the camera, put it out of its misery. It's a nice camera. It's just having a hard time every once in a while. It's just like this. Come on. Come on. Just like this Lego project. Sometimes it has a hard time. Yeah, Jim, it is. It's a pretty big watch. It's designed to look like a, like a big fancy wristwatch. Is kind of the idea behind it. Okay. So let's, shall we test it to see if I've broken anything? Why don't we plug it in and see if anything is broken? Because, well, that's pretty cool. So there's the light there, and then there's a light inside each cab. This is gonna look great on the shelf. This is gonna look really great. Yeah. I'm still getting used to this camera. We'll get it. We'll get it straightened out. Though, so what I think I'm really learning about all of this is don't worry so much about the instructions. Just make it up as you go. Because that seems to be the way to do it. So the next step that we're gonna do. Oh, yeah. Which camera were you watching? This one? Yeah, this one works. Okay. GDR, I don't know what GDR is. What I should do is just put it on manual focus. That's what I should do. What about those other lights? Yeah, I'm gonna work on the other lights. That's the next step. I just need to untangle them. I'm having Christmas light type problems right now with. Didn't I untangle these all earlier in the show? Like, weren't we all here earlier and I had all of these nicely untangled? Man, what is going on today? Come on. I'm going to take scissors in a second and just start cutting them apart. Nah, I'm not really going to do that. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Whew. Man, that was tough. That was tough. Okay. So now we're going to take one of these guys, and what happens with this is we're replacing these three front guys with these three guys here. And how we are going to do that is kind of unknown to me at this point. But they say to take this off and take this off. There we go. So that's the easy part. So it's not, I'm not completely clear why I take this off though. I can't tell from these little pictures. You might ensure that you put new batteries in the battery box so you won't have to undo it too soon. Yeah, I'm not, I will very likely not actually be using a battery box. I'll probably just plug it into land power, as they sometimes say. It must be a New Yorker things, these guys. All right, we're getting somewhere. So those guys come off. I'm gonna put this one up here. I don't really understand. I don't really understand the pictures at all for how to hide these wires. I'm confused. So, am I running these inside the cab? What is it saying to do? I'm very confused. Unfortunately, the directions don't actually have words. The directions are just all pictures. So there's no words to it. But I'm trying to understand. It's looking like it says this gets woven up from the inside somehow. So it's looking like this one kind of comes here somehow. This one, I think it's saying this one is here. So if this one is here, and those wires go underneath like that, and then these wires can go behind this flap. Is that the way I want to do this? Behind that flap there. All right, so when that flaps up, you can't really see that now. And then somehow, how does this... So it does say to take this off at some point. So let's take it off now. Uh-oh. Now I'm starting to take things apart. Uh-oh. Does anyone remember how this goes together? I think that was like that. I think that is... Oh boy. Now I messed it up. Okay, there we go. That's how it goes. Just take it all apart and build it again with the lights inside. That is an option. That is definitely an option. I guess I'm just not sure, like, what, like, I mean, I could just wrap this around this and be done with this. I mean, I'm not really going to see that. Like, you don't really see the... You don't really see the wires unless you look really close at it. So, you know, it might be okay. I got one person cheering me on. One person. I did save the assembly book, so I will be able to. Yeah, so I have absolutely no. I don't understand why they say to take this apart at all. The way I just put this together, I didn't. I didn't use. Oh, interesting. Wait, I may have just discovered something. I may have. Hold it now. I'm thinking that instructions may play an important part here. Bill, don't start now, Bill. Don't start now. We were doing so well together. So if I undo that, I'm just kind of taking things apart right now. I'm trying to see there. It looks like there's a way. Uh-oh. So yes, at this point, I am I am just taking things apart right now, and I am really hoping that I'm going to be able to figure this out to get it back together again. But what I want to do is I want to get the light through here like this. Was that like that? No, that was like that. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. All right. Nobody get nervous. I'm a professional now. So the reason I'm laughing is this is probably not the worst thing I've ever done on stream. This is just the worst thing I've done tonight on stream. So I do have that going for me. Okay, so now that I got that, this wants to go like that. This wants to go like that. That flips up like that. This goes on here. This goes on here. And this goes on here. All right, so did everyone follow that? So Jerry, if you look at the box, which I happen to still have here, the box very clearly says 18 plus. So didn't I just say that he needs to watch the video again? Yeah, I could probably watch the video again, but I think I think I'm much further along than I would be if I was watching the video. Uh-oh. As I say that. All right, so let's get these wires out of here. I got a little bit of a wire kerfuffle underneath, but this is the right thing is happening right now. This is good. This is good. The story of nobody who saved everybody. I actually really like Send in the Clowns was a song that I actually played in the high school jazz band. So I have a real sort of fondness for that song. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these pieces off and we're gonna start running these wires underneath these pieces. So we're doing wire management now. So that's a good sign. Uh-oh. I should probably stop saying uh-oh so much. Because we're not really having a problem. We're learning. We are not making mistakes. What did Edison say? We're learning 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. Was that actually Edison? Does anybody know? I feel like people decided at some point that that wasn't actually Edison that said that, but I might just be completely confusing a couple different things. This is not going really well under this, but it's working kinda. There we go. So now, if I put this on this, let's put this under this. Under. There we go. This is working. I feel like this is working. People are dropping off left and right. People are like, he's never going to get this done. I can't watch this anymore. He's ignoring my chat messages. Why is he ignoring chat? Why won't he talk to us? Okay. There we go. There we go. This piece, I'm having trouble. I've now got a piece stuck inside. Oh boy. Creepy, thank you. I hope this is better than watching paint dry, or at least, if nothing else, a little bit more interesting. So this, I think, now goes up here like this. So this needs to get in. Let's try and get this in past that. There we go. So that goes up like that. And that should connect to this. Should connect to this right here. I know at this point people are like, what is he doing? Just stop already. You're making a mess. All right, so this needs to come back out for a second. So I'm picturing the directions in my head and trying to put this back together again the way it is in the picture. And things don't want to come out. A piece stuck inside, maybe a trip. No trips to the ER. I just need to shake it a little bit. If you shake it enough, they'll come out. So Andrew, how did your oh no, I guess that was right. How did your tiger go? Is your tiger done? So this can go in this way. No, it can't go in that way. Can I get it in that way? Nope. It's got to go in from the bottom. See that? Trying to take a shortcut. Not going to work. So this goes up here like this. And then this goes on there. And on there. So that's that. So now this, I think this is what's causing me some trouble. Let's just go straight back. Let's go straight back here. And then this, now, the theory is this could have been a second video for someone to watch to learn how to do this. But I think all I'm teaching people is how not to do this. So maybe that's a good thing. Hey, I'm going to use the screwdriver again. There we go. All right, so now we're going to pull this back down on top. And this should press on. There we go. It's the little things that make me excited. Okay. There we've got it. And now we've just got a thing going. So Tiger's all done. Finished it Sunday night. It has no lights. Bill, I need you around more often. I've got one guy in the entire chat that's cheering me on, and everybody else is just, you know. Okay, so what I just realized, though, is one of the things in the instructions does show this going down under. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go around the side. I'm going to go around the side because I'm lazy. Don't tell anybody. If we don't tell anybody, nobody will know. And I think I just messed it up. So this goes here. And what I want is that to make that turn. So I'm just coming off the side now, so that I can hide the wires along the back a little bit better. Now, what they did on the video is the guy just sort of wrapped the wires around the train about 12 times to make it, you know, to bridge the gap between the two things. But, you know, you can't really see the wire from the other side. So let's see. So there you go. Got 3 lights in the front, lights in the cab. So I'd say we're doing pretty successful. Steven, it's still lit up. Thank you, Andrew. Much appreciated. While people are thanking me, yeah, technology is a tool, not an obstacle. Here we go again. While people are thanking me, I want to take a minute to thank everybody else. While I'm playing the thank you tonight, what I'm curious about is, do people want me to keep going and do the other side? Or should we shut the stream down for the night and move on? So while I'm thanking you, think about that, whether I should keep going or whether I should just finish it up off camera. So thank you all, and I will see you in about 40 seconds.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
So Lynn's basing everything around dinner. Say keep going. DB Tech saying keep going. Andrew, Jerry, Edward, Thomas, Steve, Edward, Andrew again. Steve, yes, the second one should be quicker. Jim saying finish it. Steve 87 is the only one here. In 40 seconds it'll be done. I hope it'll probably take me a little bit longer than 40 seconds. Adam Cruz says keep going. Container Man, thank you so much. Really appreciate the super chat. $20 is going to go far, helping me keep going. I've got so many projects. I'm going to get back to this layout. That's the next project. This project was a little bit of a sidetrack because I was talking about this crocodile with Container Man, with Roy. And then I went to the show and it was there. So it was like Kismet, I guess they say. I had to get it. So this is a little bit of a detour. The layout is coming next. It's coming. So stay around. Let's get back to this. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. This one should be quicker. it really should happen much faster, because now we know basically exactly what needs to happen. And I did just notice something, that I did put that together slightly wrong. I'm gonna have to fix something over there. See, this piece does come up higher. And I don't quite know. I couldn't get it to sit there on the other side. Anyway, okay, here we go. We're making this happen. This one comes in. How did I do this? Boy, now I don't even remember how I did this. This one I think came this way. So I'm gonna flip this over. That one was there. That went there. I wrapped this around. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I gotta take off the other ones too. Take off the old ones. So there is one more step. After I do this, there are some under the cab lights, but those should go faster. But I do think those are kind of neat, as far as, you know, making the whole thing come together. All right, so this goes on there. We're gonna take this, we're gonna wrap this around here just like I did last time. We're gonna put this on here. There we go. And now this goes towards the inside like the last one. Thanks, Container Man, hitting it up again. Really appreciate it. Oh, is there an episode I need to watch? Randall, I will check that out later. The OMNS is pulling for you. That includes Heath from Bill B. I appreciate that, Bill. Caboose, how do you think it's going? We're building a Lego train. That should just about tell you. So I don't know about anybody else, but I did a lot of Lego stuff as a kid, and I find this really enjoyable. Like, this kind of reminds me of, you know, how I first got into a lot of this stuff. A lot of this kind of kit building, you know, type stuff a lot of it was from doing Lego projects. So, you know, there's definitely some history with these kind of projects and Legos. And I actually have an interview of a guy that does a lot of this Lego stuff. Like, this is the scale he models. And I apologize so much that I'm forgetting your name right now. But it was a good, really great conversation. So what am I doing? All right, so I need, where'd that piece go? I need the piece what am I missing? Am I not missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think somehow this one went together so much better than the other one that I'm like, that I'm almost confused and don't know what to do. I don't know if I need to do what I'm doing right now, but I am doing it. So I'm putting this on like that, just to keep the cable back and out of the way. Nope. Cable's too short to do that. Don't do that. I know, Bill. I know. It's like, it does feel like I just have to complete it now. I'm just trying to figure what the best place for this cable is. This seems to be going so much better than the other one in a way that, in like a different way somehow. But yeah, I mean, it's just coming together so well. there's that. And I don't know much about history. Why isn't it? It seems to not be sitting right, and I don't want to push it. I'm trying to make it. I don't want to force it, but it's not. Oh, I see. I see. I think I see what's happening. This piece I'm gonna put here first. Putting that there, and then I'm gonna try and get this on top. There we go. Aha! Perfect. That's gonna go there. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This goes on top like that. I'm gonna turn this a little bit, hide that wire. This goes on here. This goes on here. And look, this one looks better than the other one. So much faster. Now I really want to go back and fix that other one though. All right, so now we're gonna take this up. Take this off. I don't know if people have noticed, I haven't used the tool yet. I haven't used the tool yet for any of this either. Container Man, that is 100% true. That's why I sent you that crane. You got to put that crane together that I sent you. I'm surprised you haven't bought that thing yet. Was it a crane? It was some sort of crane thing. There we go. Here we go. Okay. What did we do with this now? This went like this. Nope. This side. Backside, backside. We just wove that up in there. Howdy, John. How's it going? So I have to wake up really early in the morning to go to a job site. So, you know, all that you're really doing is keeping me from getting any sleep. I'm trying to just get this over that little nugget right there. Not that one, but this one. There we go. That's how I wanted it. Now we're just gonna ease this over the top. Boy, man, this second one was much easier than the first one. I don't know what I was thinking with that other one. Okay, now we're gonna get this back together. Let's do it this way, because put this back on. There we go. We got a train. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. Lights on both sides. Lights in the middle. So there's one more step. I don't know if people can see it back here, but there are a couple lights here. And these lights go under the train to light up the bottom of the track. And I think just for fun, I'm not gonna go through the whole process of mounting them correctly, but just for fun, let's just get them in here quick and dirty, and we can pop this guy on the track after we do this, and we can just kind of take a look at the whole thing all put together, and just see what it kind of looks like on the track. So that we're gonna move this back a little bit just to just to keep things a little bit more even. So this will go here, here, and then, oh, and I just knocked something. Oh, as I'm trying to do this quickly, just to wrap this up, I am knocking more things apart than I'm putting together. All right, so let's see if I can untangle this really quickly. Okay, so get the track a little closer, get two little guys out of the way. We're gonna try and get this on the track. Get the top on. Top falling off. And ooh, there we go. There we go. That's got these two pieces that came off right here. These seem to fall off a lot. And Rayron, no fires. I did not need the ice dragon tonight to come put out any fires. Let's see. Alexa, turn off soft boxes. So there we go. You can kind of see, you know, from this view, you got the lights on the front. This view, you can see the lights underneath. Don't want to lift it up too much. Even if I didn't go back and clean up the wires, it still looks really really incredible. I'm gonna find a nice spot for it on in the back somewhere, and I'm glad I did this project. This was a good project. You know, yes, there's some nostalgia to it for me, but it also just, you know, got my brain thinking in a different way. And I think that sometimes it's good for us to, you know, get out of our norms, try something a little different, and just have some fun. So, you know, thank you everybody so much for being here. I really appreciate everyone sticking with me. Apologize that I didn't read more of the chat, but this took a lot more focus than I realized it was going to take. So thank you so much for sticking around, and look out on Thursday. I've got a video coming out of visiting a club that I went to that I think people would really like. And I hope everyone just has a really fantastic rest of their week, and I'll see everybody again soon from the city that never sleeps. Farewell, model citizens.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all